Hi, I'm Juan Sebastian Sosa, and this is my English project. So we have to tell a paranormal story, but I didn't have like any good ones. So I decided to tell a story that happened to one of my friends. That is kind of scary, but after you tell and you realize what happened, it's kind of funny too. So my school, in 11th grade, you can choose to have a to go to a field trip, so you can go anywhere you want. So we decided to go to Europe, and we decided to go to Budapest and Croatia because we have like found out that Croatia was crazy for Paris at summer. So in 2014 was like my last year at school. We decided to go to Budapest and Croatia, and everybody was so happy about it. Like the trip was so long, but anyway, when we arrived in Budapest after like a really long trip, one of my friends realized that he has just lost his passport and all of his money. Like he had no money and no passport. That is way worse. So the teacher decided that the smartest thing to do was to send him to Vienna, which is a consulate, a Colombian consulate, so he can get a new passport and the visa with it because we had to have the visa to get into European countries back then. So like the field trip started like really bad. So, but that's not the story I want to tell. The story I want to tell is the last day, like the almost the last day. We were in Zagreb, that is the capital of Croatia, and it's like a really Soviet city. Like it has these all green, like gray buildings that they are like real dark, but in the center it's like real beautiful. So we were in the morning, like we were coming back from the city bus, and we were like really tired. Like we didn't have enough sleep in these 2 weeks of the trip. But one of my friends, my closest friend, he decided like was the best idea to go to the back of the bus, put his headphones on, start listening to music, and fell asleep. And the guy just fell asleep. So everybody went down in the hotel, and we didn't realize it that he wasn't with us in the hotel. That he we just leave him in the bed, like we didn't realize it because we all were so tired. So when this guy wakes up, he was like in the middle of nowhere. He didn't know where he was. There wasn't somebody around to talk, to ask for help or anything. So he just figured out how to go off the bus and start like walking to find someone to talk. Because in Croatia, not all the people speak English or anything. They just speak Croatian, and it's like real difficult to understand any of Croatian. So he found this old people couple and started asking them things in English. They didn't understand anything. So he then was like, okay, taxi, taxi, taxi. And they were like, just pointing out like a house. So my friend went into the house, and it was like a pub, but like a really creepy pub because it was full of these bald people. Like they looked like really neo Nazis. So he was like really scared in the place. So he just started talking to a bartender, asking her if she could help him to get a cab so he can get back with us. But there were no cabs available. So this girl started telling him that there was one option to him to get into the city because he was outside of the city. And she was like, okay, one of my friends has a car, so you can pay him like 50 euros. So it was like a lot, but okay, you don't give, like, you don't care if you're in that situation. But the guy didn't speak English, he just speak Croatian too. So my friend just got into a car with a guy who didn't speak anything that he knows how to speak. So they just started writing, and the guy was trying to speak with him, but he didn't understand anything, so he didn't know how to answer him. And then he just stopped. They just stopped. He was telling us we just stopped on this creepy park. Like there was just a couple people talking. They looked like dealers. So he just got more scared. And then from now, one of the guys just got into the car with them. He was like a friend of the driver, and he didn't speak English. So it was like really good for my friend. So he started like offering drugs and women and stuff, like they were like in a gang or something. So my friend was like really scared because he's like really innocent, and at the time like we were like so young, we didn't knew on anything about like those things. We were just enjoying our trip in Europe. So then they took him to the hotel, and I was like waiting for him because I was like real pissed because I thought he has the keys from the room, but he didn't. So he just got down from the car and just started screaming at him like I was really mad at him, and I just started screaming at him, and like the people who took him, like these two guys that were really scary, just got like really anxious because we're like fighting in Spanish. They didn't understand anything. So finally, like I had like this side of my head bald, so I look like a really creepy guy too. So these guys just got like really nervous and just leave him. Like they just threw him away. Like, okay, just leave. We don't want to know anything more about you. And then he just got into a hotel running like real scared. He just got into a room, and then this guy passes by the hotel again, and we were like with this Croatian girl, and they just start talking Croatian like really fast and a lot, and we were like all of my friends and I, we were like, what do we do, like what is happening right here, like are we getting kidnapped or something? But and then the girl just started like laughing, and the guys just leave. But it was we were like asking the girl what was going on, and she was like, "Is they just want me to live with them, but I'm better with you guys, so I'm gonna stay with you." So they were like dealers, and my friend got like really nervous, and that's my story. I hope you like it.